Worst places to live in England. Blackpool. Blackpool, formerly a lively seaside town, was a popular British holiday destination for much of the 20th century. However, Blackpool has struggled financially in recent years. The erosion of the typical British seaside holiday has resulted in fewer tourists visiting the town, considerably contributing to its economic slump. Blackpool has some of the highest rates of illicit substances misuse in the country, with addiction and substance abuse having a significant impact on the community. High crime rates, unemployment, and poverty exacerbate the situation, making life unpleasant for many inhabitants. Despite efforts to revitalize the local economy, such as investments in tourism and infrastructure, Blackpool remains one of England's most impoverished places. Bradford. Bradford, formerly a textile powerhouse, has seen a dramatic downturn in recent decades. The fall of the textile sector caused severe unemployment, which has had a long-term impact on the city. Bradford now has high rates of poverty and socio-economic disadvantage. Many neighborhoods in the city have poor living conditions, and a lack of job prospects has resulted in economic stagnation. Despite various regeneration programs aiming at regenerating Bradford, considerable issues persist. Educational attainment is lower than the national average, and the city continues to struggle with poor health and housing quality. Stoke-on-Trent. Stoke-on-Trent, often known as the Potteries, was once the centre of the UK pottery industry. The collapse of conventional industries has left the town with a high unemployment rate and economic instability. Furthermore, the neighborhood has a reputation for high crime rates, particularly those involving substance use and other antisocial activities. While there are continual initiatives to boost the local economy, such as the construction of new homes and commercial prospects, Stoke-on-Trent continues to face issues. Many citizens face socio-economic deprivation, and the town is currently dealing with the relics of its industrial past while attempting to remake itself in the modern period. Peterborough. Despite its historical significance as a cathedral city, Peterborough has a number of urgent social and economic challenges. Youth unemployment is particularly high in the area, and adolescent pregnancies have been a long-standing issue. These social difficulties are frequently linked to poverty and deprivation, especially in some areas of the city. Peterborough also has a dearth of affordable housing and inadequate public services, leaving some inhabitants without the assistance they require. While the city has attempted to attract businesses and improve its economic prospects, the disparity between rich and impoverished districts remains significant. Nottingham. Nottingham is a city steeped in history, famous for its connections to the legendary Robin Hood and its once booming lace industry. Despite its cultural significance and strong arts scene, Nottingham has high crime rates. Violent crime, in particular, has been a continuous concern in the city, and substance-related issues have exacerbated social unrest. Homelessness is another serious issue, with many residents unable to find cheap home. Although Nottingham has a flourishing student population and attracts visitors for its history and culture, the contrasts between its affluent and impoverished neighborhoods are stark, adding to the overall hardships of living in the city. Stockton-on-Tees. Stockton-on-Tees, a market town in northeast England, has suffered greatly as historic sectors such as steel and chemicals have declined. This economic downturn has resulted in massive unemployment and widespread poverty. Many residents endure social exclusion issues, as well as restricted educational and employment prospects. Stockton-on-Tees has seen some reconstruction efforts in recent years, but the town is still struggling to recover from long-term economic misery. Crime rates, while not the highest in the country, remain a source of concern for locals, with many feeling insecure in specific areas of town. Hull. Hull was selected the UK City of Culture in 2017, yet the city still faces significant social and economic challenges. Crime rates remain high, with many residents expressing concerns about safety and antisocial behaviour. Hull likewise confronts substantial unemployment issues, particularly among its younger people. The city's economy has struggled to recover from the demise of its core industries, and many districts are impoverished. Despite recent expenditures in infrastructure and culture, Hull remains one of England's poorest cities.